Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Vagrus, the Riven Realms. We helped Garrick and Skornar last episode. Nothing to explore in the city. We did that last time. So let's go ahead and leave. Oops. Leave the city. We're going to head to Torzag's shelter. And then the plan is to go up to try and grab something that we could take to the Crimson Gate, the Mines of Plenty, or even possibly Salem. I just went to the bounty office before I started the episode just to see what I hadn't picked up there, and there's a bunch of bounties just kind of scattered around the region. So I figured I'd grab them and then we'll do them as time allows. But for now, we're gonna go straight to Torzag's shelter, drop our stuff off, and then we're gonna head to the Crimson Gate and see if we can't recruit the next person for our heist mission. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, that was a fun episode. I don't think Devon has a... I didn't see an option to do combat in Devon, unless it was in the Hinter Caves, perhaps. Maybe it was. But I don't think Devon has an arena, so I don't think we missed out. Oh, while we're in Torzag's shelter, we could try doing an arena fight in Torzag's shelter for Gorgoro. We've done 2 so far, and he didn't want to talk to me still, so either we're not fighting in the right places, or we haven't done enough. I'm not sure, one or the other. I wonder, I don't think Valerius had one. I have friends? Wait, what? I have to pay taxes? I thought I was good buddies with somebody. It wasn't even an option. Maybe they don't trust me out here. 35, that's a lot of money. I saw somebody on, I think it was on the subreddit or maybe on the Discord, say they had to pay 150 bros to the taxman, and I was like, holy crap. Let's see, trade. Trade the item for food. Oh, whoops, I did it out of order. We were supposed to do the blessing and then the news and then trade. Oh well. We got 4 days worth of food. We should be able to get to Torzag's shelter in like 2 more days, I think. Maybe 3 at the most. Yep, 2 days. Yeah, some people travel off the road to avoid the taxman, but I'm like, it just makes it so much faster. We have nothing to hide. We will use our trade associate and then turn in our missions. Woohoo! Back above 1800. What is our rep with the factions? I'm just kind of curious. So House Venari, we still have a ways to go to get to the next level. Ratharnak, it's a ways to go to get level 4. Loader's Guild, we're almost to, I mean, like, relatively almost to level 5. Church of Sergrad, we're actually relatively close. Darius, we have a ways to go. I honestly don't do much for House Darius, so I kind of surprised I even have 1 rank with them. Scathicness, I'm at level 3. Carpenter's Guild, I haven't done much for them. Oscool, almost to level 3, which is nice. And House Aqua, I've done the most work for, so doing pretty good with them. Not great rep with the Chimera Legion, but we're doing pretty poorly with the Ahari, and then don't even talk about the abolitionists, man. They despise me. All right, so let's see here. I think, well, let's explore the city, buy some sweets, got some nutrition and morale. Let's go, yeah, I was gonna say, oh, I guess Dreus's compound is in the market here. Let's visit the Kalrish. You got a pack of dogs, a bale of bogweed, or an exquisite jewel. We won't buy any of that stuff. Is there an arena here? Walk around the lakes, pleasure houses, visit the alchemist. Garden, oh, there we go. The Arena Maximus. There are no games going on. Okay, maybe that's like maybe, oh, or maybe this one? How many arenas are there? Enter the pit fights. The Bestiaris Arena is an old fighting pit walled off from the streets crossing from the Civic District to the upper Undercity. Prices are lower here, and fighters need not be accepted into the circle of gladiators. All pit fights are against monsters, beasts, and dangerous animals. All of them are messy and considered very entertaining. Consequently, the place is abuzz with a very colorful crowd, as are the watering holes, stalls, and pleasure houses of the block. Stench of animal waste, urine, and sweat is almost unbearable. The arena's owner runs it as almost exclusively via slave attendants who swarm the place clad in green pale tunics. Let's enter the pit fights. Ask Gorgoro about the fighting arena. He scratches his chin. Don't get me wrong, this place has its uses. It culls the weak fighters, gets rid of some nasty creatures, and draws attention to the games. But it's not real arena games. No true gladiator would tarnish their name by coming here to do butcher's work, unless some really rare and interesting beast draws the attention of the city's influential people. It happens from time to time. When you imply he would step into the pit if you asked him, he would step into the pit if you asked him, he remarks, not without a hint of bitterness, and he is not a true gladiator anymore. Gotta say, the fellow who runs the place is a clever one. Gotta say, the fellow who runs the place is a clever one, he says after a while. And a thaumaturgist for some repute, I'm told. No idea why someone of arcane talent would go into such a business, but there you are. His tricks come in handy when dealing with these damn critters, that's for sure. If you want to get his attention, I suggest you keep at it. The fights, I mean. We win some tougher ones, he might notice us and even give us an opportunity for something worth our time. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Oh. You have to have something else. Okay, so I think you have to fight in this arena and like keep fighting until he notices you, and then you're like, now we're gonna do the cool fight. So let's do this. Choose your fighters. We take 3 with us. So Gorgoro, get in there. Nadir is really good at this. I like her utility, and being able to summon another companion is pretty good. And then I think Eilani is just a solid other tank. I would love to bring Krifta, but we can only take 3. Eilani, no, I forgot. You don't like to fight animals. I'm stupid. The crowd falls silent as the big, oily, chitinous bulk of the stinger scorpion slithers into the arena, pushed by a small army of slave attendants. Clacking its large pincers menacingly, the creature is observing the spectators' scaffolds from the pit while moving round and round, sometimes slowly, other times with amazing speed. Stinger dripping with poison, it turns its attention towards your fighters. Holy God, I fought one of these before. All right, Nadir, hide behind Gorgoro. Let's begin the fight. Let's bust his armor. Good job, Gorgoro. Armor gone. Now, I think we want to bring in our buddy right away, because he gets 2 actions, which is kind of wild. Stab. And then go for... I think leaps at foe, although not deadly, it frustrates them, which lowers them in initiative. Also, it is overpowering, but I don't think that's helpful. So let's go for the fire. Just extra damage is good. Owie! No! Oh man, this thing is rough. Fire away. Oh shoot, he blocked it. All right, rush forward. Get Nadir off the front lines. Poke him again. And now start dropping wards under his butt. Because if we can stack up 2 of those, that would be pretty good. Ooh, good miss. Another fire flame. Rush forward again. He should die after this round. Oh, maybe not. All right, go for the flame ball. Good. He didn't get to go again. I probably should have just started eating fireballs at him instead of the ward. The crowd goes wild as the last of your opponents bites the dust. You even get an approving nod from the mage who owns the arena, sits up high in a skybox with awnings. Your fighters clean their weapons and bask in the glory of the victory for a while, and then leave the pit through the gate. By the time they catch their breath, the senior slave attendant hands you your winnings and bids you farewell. How trifling a victory this has been. Okay, so never bring Eilani here ever again. Leave the district. Okay, what do we got for missions heading to the Crimson Gate here? I don't see any. None. Oh! One. I take it back. Wine for the gate. All right, let's buy all of their supplies. It's a bit of a hike to the gate. 12 days. Claim 6 to 8. That seems very fast. But I guess we'll see. Anything else? There's always a ton of missions in Torzag Shelter. Does not look like it. Not even escort missions, which is kind of wild. All right, so we might dabble in a little bit of our own trading here. And then we'll do the Crimson Gate and the Mines of Plenty. Okay. So what do we got for options here? Bone? No. Oh, wait. We could make a little profit on bone. Not on bright kelp. Or ceruleus crystal. So bones, I don't think there's a lot of dried fruit available in Torzag Shelter, and actually you wouldn't make any money on it at all. There's definitely not a lot of flava crystal. Honestly, we should be looking at like pottery and obsidian. Yeah, you can make money on bones, obsidian, and oil, actually, and not pottery. Okay, bones, obsidian, and oil. What do you got? What do you got for me? Bones? Sure. We bought all of your stuff. That would give us too many stacks, because a stack is 20. So let's buy 3 stacks of bones. Where's the obsidian at? 10 per stack. What if we did 40? What if we did all 50? It does change the price a little bit, so let's drop it back down to 40. And then we'll buy, I guess, 2 stacks of oil plus 1. Because I want to give 1 to Gorgoro. There we go. All right, and that's pretty solid. I think I'm happy with that. We'll rest in the Manzio for tonight. Anybody want to go where I'm going? Hey, you do. A family trying to start a new life. Sure. You can hang out with Caristiona. I'm sure she won't freak you out with her spider body and whatnot. Okay. We were gonna rest, that's right. Rest. Gorgoro, why don't you actually take this oil I picked up for you? And then, discuss victories? Nope. Maybe you have to, like, accomplish some of those special, like, become champion of the Bestiaris Maximus or whatever. Ende. Elani has recovered a bit. Let's head out. And to the Crimson Gate we go. And then Salem Beyond is the plan. That's the whole reason we're going to the Crimson Gate in the first place. That was 1 day. Maybe it is closer than I gave it credit for. It said 6 to 8 days, and I'm like, no, it's much further. But honestly, we're already at the crossroads, and it's only been 2 days. Send our dudes out. Maybe they'll find some stuff. They did. They've had a good success rate lately. I know there's some perks to boost your chance of scavenging. And I know I put a lot of stock in the perks to improve your ability to just heal without any kind of med kit or anything like that. I honestly wonder if I shouldn't be investing a little more in the perk to scavenge better, because if you are scavenging along the way, that's just money you don't have to spend in the city. It's just something interesting that I was thinking about the other day. And we have a lot of insight, so I might do that. The wind dies down. No worries. There's dragon shadows overhead. Let them inspect. Show them our trade license, and in we go. Drop off the settler family. Drop off the one mission we had, and then sell all the stuff that we bought. Sell all the bones, sell all the obsidian, sell all the oil. Bam. Back to 1831. Okay, so we're going to Salem. We might as well take this Hanjari one since it's like, what is it, 90? And we have 640 combat strength. Oh, these people won't know what hit them. All right, we're gonna take the defend for the Hanjari, might as well. We might as well defend for House Darius along the way. Like, these are so weak with the enemies we'd be fighting. Like, we are gonna steamroll them unless we like crit fail, and even then it might not matter. We don't want to go to Ventulium. We don't really want to go to Arkan or Devon. We will go back to Torzeg's Shelter. I don't think it'll take us very long to get to Salem and back. Although it might take us a while to get out and deal with the enemies out here. You have to drop off 10 soldiers as reinforcements. I wonder if that means we shouldn't... Well, there's not even that many fighters available. Oh, interesting. The dragon people don't ascribe to slavery. Good for them. We have crowded camps, which is fine because we're gonna fire our scouts. Because basically I want to have fighters that I can just yeet and replace. So I think that's fine. Exchange for news. You are going to Salem, so you might as well come along. Now, I think we'll hit the Torzeg Shelter, or sorry, the Crimson Gate on the way back to Torzeg Shelter, because I'd really hate to pick up like this one and this one back here, and then go out to Salem for 4 days, come back for another 4 days, and then spend a couple days probably wandering around the Wasteland out here, and then have to get to Torzeg Shelter. I feel like we're probably gonna run out of time. So I'm hoping these missions are still here when we get back, but for now, we're just gonna stick with what we got. And because there's no, like, reasons to have a bunch of beasts of burden, like, wandering the wastelands with us, we're just gonna sell 3 of them, and we'll hold on to the ones we have. On the off chance that we get anything from these defense missions, or maybe there's something we could pick up in the Mines of Plenty or Salem. But we could always get another beast of burden anyway. So let's see. We're gonna go out here to defend, and then we'll come back and defend for the Hanjari at the same time. So let's go ahead and do that. We have 11 days of supplies. That should be plenty. We don't have any movement. I'm dumb. Inspect me, show my trade license. No harm done, other than I'm wasting the soldier's time. Go ahead and rest. Everybody's doing great. Now, straight out into the Wasteland. That's not what I wanted to see, but you are weak as hell. So let's just defend equally. There's not even like, there's like hardly a chance that we lose. So, counterattack? What's the one that boosts our yeah, here we go. Or maybe we just let it ride. Honestly, just do your thing. See what happens. We had 3 people get injured. They're retreating. Did you take anything? They did not. So let's let them leave. We don't need to chase them down. We gained 6 fighters. Holy crap! We gained way too many people. I don't need this many scouts. Counts as kind, counts as cruel. I guess we'll just conscript them. Give them time, heal up. Our camps are gonna be a little crowded, but we replaced the two people that died with 6 people, and we got some gems and a piece of scrap metal. All right, that was interesting. All right, we got to go a little further north. Let's go ahead and use our extra movement, and then I think we have to head up here. We have cramped camps. So until we ditch those 10 fighters, we're gonna have a chance to lose morale. But we should be able to not like toss them, but like they should be able to be utilized in our fight here. You have arrived at the place you pledged to defend once you begin to see it through, and that might take days. Depending on whether you have brought the agreed upon number of fighters as reinforcements, the fight might become easier. Hand over the promised reinforcements and wait for the attack. Yes. We got 6, or I guess 4 extra people, and we hired 3 people to deal with it, so that should be fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and boost our stuff. The adversary arrives and fighting soon breaks out between them and your crew. The orcs' war cries carry far and wide. There are 5 of them total. What do you mean they carry far and wide? There's 5 dudes. The 10 dudes I dropped off could handle this. What are we hanging out here for? Defend equally, I guess. And then don't even bother with any of the other stuff. Let's just cull their ranks and call it a day. The A squad, get out here. And then just like go to town, I guess. Maybe can we stun one of them? We did. Good job. Crit shot is fantastic news. Jump forward. Crit. You almost killed him. Except he used his special ability, which is impressive. No, he's dead. He's gone. Let's try and stun you. I don't know if that worked. They do be slicing and dicing. Let's throw out. Whoop. Put that combat log away. Fireballs away. Hey, you missed me, sucker. That guy. Whoa, I didn't know he could do that. Rush forward and stab this man in the face for 9. More slice and dice. Whoa, we got 4 attacks? I thought the max was 3. Jeez, the crits are coming fast and furious. I want to set this up for Gorgoro to maybe get a cleave double kill. That might be greedy of me, but... Ow! Oh, he doesn't quite have enough. Oh, he does! Never mind, I take it back. Ah, that bastard and his special ability. Oh, we got a lot of stuns going on out here. Let's drop down a ward. The crit for 1 is very funny. I don't know why. Bleed this man dry. Shoot this guy so he can't harm anyone? Or is it this guy? Let's shoot this guy. Ow! You and your chance to come back to life. Just kill this guy. I'm tired of his face. Throw a ward under him. Break this man's armor, if he has armor. Ooh, crit for 8 is good news. Haha, you missed me that time. Bleed him again. Stun him, I guess. Shoot an arrow, and he's gone. And this man is just like hanging out back here. Oh, you evaded the ward! But I stabbed him in the head. No more orcs. Goodbye. Didn't even harm anybody. We don't really need to give anybody time, so let's just heal up. See what we recovered. We got some money and an outlaw trophy. We have completed our objectives. Good job, team. On to Salem. We're gonna skip the Mines of Plenty. Not really. We'll hit it on the way back, so not really a reason to go there right now, unless there was a... On the off chance there might be a bring stuff to Salem mission, but... hide under rocks and use some resourcefulness. We lost some movement, but that's okay. Yeah, basically I was like, on the off chance we might pick up something to take it to Salem, but highly unlikely, I would say, because they're so close together. Hand over the 5 reinforcements. We're hemorrhaging fighters just by giving them to people. Your adversaries are ready for battle. There's the same number of them. This man is a faunus? I've never seen this before. This is Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Defend equally, cull the ranks. Oh, they have a 1% chance for a crit fail this time. Ooh, who knew? Although if we call the ranks, we'll just kill them all anyway, so. Did I activate? I didn't. There we go. Activate call the ranks. Fight away. Oh, is a centaur. A goat centaur. That's kind of funny. Oh, they got good initiative, huh? Owie! Whoa! They're doing all sorts of damage to me. All right. Suck it, goat boy. All right, they responded in kind. Punch this man in the head. Shoot the scorpion. Yeah, just try to take this guy out. 1 down, good job. They swap places, fireball away. 6 damage against 2 enemies is good news. He's gone, erased from this earth. Go for the goat. Wow, well done. The crits are coming. They started off so strong, and then my companions were like, "No, F you." Hey, I thought I lock you in place when I stab you with Eilani. Maybe I misunderstood her ability, or maybe it was a chance to lock them in place. Who knows? Wards away. Gorgoro rushes forward. Set that guy up to die to the ward. Didn't quite. Very close though. So let's make sure he dies. He backs away. Hit him with the fireball and the arrow. All right, that went pretty well. They started off strong, but we came back and kind of taught them a lesson. Erased from this earth. Go ahead and heal. No reason to give them time. Nobody really got hurt. Oh, we didn't even get anything from that one. So wimpy. All right, and we can reach Salem in 1 day. Well done. Good job. Perform your inspections. Show them our trade license. Good stuff. Okay, let's explore town. Freelancer from the mining company has a discount on good quality salt. Do we buy the salt? They will only sell the whole thing. The stack is sold for 5.4. Can I see my prices? I'm just kind of curious if I took it back to Torzeg Shelter. Could I sell it for a decent profit? It would sell for 7.2, although I don't know. A whole stack is 8. What if I look at like a single unit? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't make a ton of money on it, but I'd make some. Sure, why not? Thanks, guy. Let's see here. We want to go to the square and visit Fignet's pawn shop with Garrick. Let's find our picklock, eh? Garrick tells you, if you want to proceed with Latabrium's heist, you will need this person's skills. Time to visit Fignet. The dwarf knows the way to the pawn shop. Take a few of your companions with you. You guys are all a little beat up. Gorgoro's not too bad. He's only missing 3 health. What about you, Harvick? 4? And then let's take Skornar. Eilani got a little battered in the last episode. Last fight, I should say. Garrick leads you to the pawn shop called Fignet's Gadgets in one of Salem's less frequented streets. As you push aside the curtain of the small white-walled hut's entrance door, you find yourself inside a smelly, cramped little store. The shelves are full of various kinds of wares, from regular traveling gear to parchments containing exotic knowledge, and vials filled with outlandish concoctions. A few oil lanterns illuminate the gloomy interior. Above the main counter, the taxidermied husk of a malkin hangs, under which a thin, pale-faced man of indeterminate age and exceptionally dark eyes is sitting. He is reading a scroll with great interest and barely pays attention as you enter, but then Garrick roars, "Oi, F-face! Is this how you greet an old mate?" The man looks up, looking surprised. "Garrick, you stinker." He narrows his dark eyes. "Last I heard, you were enjoying the hospitality of the Loaders Guild." "Nah, that's over with and done. The Vagrus here's got a proposition for you." You're not entirely sure whether the proprietor is simply turning his gaze to you or rolling his eyes in exasperation. Has he now? And what would that be? You clearly tell that Fignet has an extremely short attention span for things that do not interest him, so you try to cut to the chase as quickly as possible, and tell him that everything that Ladabrium told you about the plan of robbing the company of the Ebony Serpent, and that Garrick suggested someone who is exceptionally good with locks, namely him. To his credit, Fignet does listen to what you have to say, although all the while you can see him casting impatient glances at the scroll you interrupted him from reading. When you are finished, he clicks his tongue. "No, sorry, I don't think so," he says, and then he keeps on reading as if almost immediately forgetting about you. When he realizes after a few seconds that you are still present, he looks up annoyed. "Listen, good whoever you are, I happen to have a lucrative operation here. No need to run away on some silly adventure, and Garrick, please be so kind as to not harass me with your dubious schemes in the future. That's all. Good day." "What a condescending wee twat you've become," Garrick says, but Fignet's decision seems final, so you turn towards the door. Just as you are about to exit, you are pushed back by a pair of burly men who enter the store at the same time you are leaving. "Hey, Fignet, old friend," their leader says. "You didn't happen to pick any locks lately that you shouldn't have, did you?" Fignet lays down his scroll and straightens in his seat. He appears calm, but something in his black eyes tells you that he is suddenly very alert and on edge. You can see his right hand slowly edging toward the counter's underside. "Let's talk," Fignet says. "There's nothing to talk about," the goon replies. "You stole from where you should not have. Now you pay the price." The thugs move forward, ignoring you and Garrick. Then Fignet's right hand moves quickly as a snake, and one of them collapses with a tiny throwing dagger sticking out of his throat. The leader attacks the pawnbroker the moment you duck out of the store to the street, where your companions have already drawn their weapons, facing a group of goons. "Dispose of the witnesses as well," the leader shouts from inside the shop. While he is trying to deal with Fignet, the ones outside rush you. "Oh, you guys are just a rabble. This dude's the only one who even brought, like, a real weapon." I guess this guy has a spear. Let's get Garrick out here. He's fended me. Let's go for the double fireball. And then axe this man. And then shoot him. Oh, he didn't quite die. I've been stabbed. I've been rocked. All right, now kill him. Maybe with the cleave? Well done. It'd be cool because the cleave hits two people if it like procced twice with his Varukai gauntlets, but I understand why it doesn't. That would be kind of broken. Rush forward and kill the Bone Lord. Not quite enough to kill. Double fireball again. You missed the guy throwing rocks. That's okay. Axe away. Incoming sword poke. And he keeps shoving me around. Shoot this guy. Oh man, Garrick. Good block. End the shield man. He bone clubbed my wizard. It's not cool. We'll just erase him with a ward and then fireball the guy at the back, and that's why you don't mess with wizards. The fight goes well, but you lose track of what is happening inside the shop. As it turns out, the leader goon knocks down one of the oil lanterns, and within moments, the cramped pawn shop is engulfed in flames. Fignet coughs and staggers outside after having dispatched of the head goon. The fight is over, and it appears that the locals are doing their best not to notice that it happened. As he walks over to you, you see Fignet's white face illuminated by the flames that are consuming his store. You might have saved his life, but he's clearly not very appreciative. Curses, he hisses. There it is, my life's work going up in flames. Something tells me that the rest of their gang is going to be on my heels now, along with the authorities with their silly questions. He sighs and shakes his head and then turns to you and Garrick. So I guess you're gonna get exactly what you asked for. I'm your goddamned lockpick. The dwarf grins and pats him on the back with considerable force. That's the spirit, he roars. Dispossessed dispossessed fucks keeping together. Fignet sighs and drops his head towards the side street. You leave the burned pawn shop behind as quickly as possible. You return to the Comitatus with the locksmith in tow. Gained insight, gained loyalty, and Fignet has joined her Comitatus. Cool, well we're gonna pause the episode there. If you guys enjoyed, click the like button, it helps out a lot. If you want to see more Vagrus, the Riven Realms, or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel, that also helps me out a lot. But until next time everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye, everybody!